Have you ever thought about someone you trust suddenly turning against you, or your friend leaving you alone when you're experiencing difficulties? The story I'm going to tell you is about an Englishman named Charles. Charles used to say, "My homeland is the whole world, not England." But when he made his choice, where did that go? Let's find out how this story ends. The story I want to share with you today is one of the stories from this book, In Search For Khadi, and it's about an English politician named Charles Napier who came to India. Charles Napier was a British man who arrived in Sindh, a region in India that wasn't fully under British control yet. The people there didn't fully trust the British because they'd heard about the heavy taxes the British were forcing on them. When Napier arrived in Sindh, people weren't sure whether they should fear him or trust him. But what surprised them the most was Napier's behavior. Unlike the other British, Napier started showing sympathy for the locals. He visited villages, talked to sick people, and even had friendly chats with local farmers. People wondered, how can an Englishman be so kind and caring? Napier told the Indians that many people in England were against colonialism and oppression, and that even he was tired of this situation. He would always say, "My homeland is the whole world, not England." Little by little, Napier's talks became more dangerous. He began encouraging the people to rise up against British rule. He told them that if they united, they could gain their freedom. The people of Sindh, trusting Napier as their friend, got ready to fight. But just when they were prepared to revolt, Napier reported back to the British army that there was a rebellion starting and they needed to prepare. Until that moment, Napier had acted like a friend, but now he turned on them and led the British army to attack the people of Sindh. It was all just a setup. As soon as the people of Sindh were ready to rise, Napier told the British army about it. And at the very moment they thought Napier was on their side, he betrayed them. The British army attacked the people of Sindh with full force, and of course the Indians couldn't stand up the power of the British artillery and army. The locals were not shocked by their defeat, but what surprised them was Charles Napier, the Major General of the British Army. The people who had once seen Napier as a savior now realized that he had been planning their defeat all along. Sindh fell completely under British control, and Napier, having achieved his goal, received the title of Sir and great wealth as a reward from the British government. This was the story of Charles Napier, a man who acted like a friend but ended up trapping people and attacking them. And it's just one of many stories in this book. The book is filled with stories like this, stories about the Indian people's uprisings and the bloody struggles caused by British colonialism. If you want to know more about the history and the battles of the Indian people, you should definitely read this book. If this story caught your attention, remember it's just a small part of the book. Don't miss In Search For Khadi. I've put the link in the description. Thanks for watching. You can also check these two videos out.